right, let's
talk about some jewels. Well, she's one of Bravo's fabulous ladies of London. Now this stylish socialite is bringing British elegance from across the pond with her vintage jewelry business.
Here to talk about New York Fashion Week and Lulu's estate jewelry is fashion entrepreneur, reality television star, and style correspondent Noelle Reno. Welcome.
How are you?
Thank you. I'm all right. How are you guys doing?
Great, because now we have this bling on set.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm trying to bring a bit of sparkle to everyone's life.
All right. So you've been here covering Fashion Week. What have been the highlights for you so far? You've been covering for the Huffington Post and Hello Magazine?
Yeah. And the Mail. I've done quite a lot of parties. And I'm a big leather fan, so we've seen a bit of leather. I thought the clip. I'm a big fan of Dennis Basso's. I also like fur, and you know it's still warm here in New York, so you can't quite get your head around like what I'm going to do for winter.
Right.
I think flats are going to be big.
Good.
So
I need them.
Yeah. I think that trend is going to stay. You know, like those sandals that are kind of ugly, but everyone's kind of showing them. So
Normcore, Birkenstocks.
Yeah. Some Tevas.
Yeah. All right. Well, now you live in London, so I know you're familiar with going to London Fashion Week. How is London Fashion Week different from New York Fashion Week?
London's a lot more avant-garde, right? So it's maybe not as commercial as it is here in New York. It's a place that really is like an incubator for new talent, so they can kind of do crazy things. That's what New York is about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, London's about.
Right.
Okay, so talk to us about Lulu's estate jewelry. What have you brought for us today?
Right. Well, Lulu's, it started in London. I started it with one of my partners, and we brought it over here recently, and it's a mix of vintage and of new, which I think is kind of cool. I think that's kind of the way that us fashion girls and a lot of the girls out there kind of dress now. Yeah. So we've got a whole mix, and the prices go from $500 up to about 10 grand. Like what I'm wearing here is 18 karat gold and sliced diamonds, and this is about 8 grand.
Nice.
But our prices are well below what you would see if you went into like a Barney's or a Neiman's.
Okay. Okay.
Especially the vintage.
All right, let's talk about vintage. How do you go about sourcing these pieces?
Well, I have great partners who have been fourth generation gemologists are my partners. So they've been in the industry for years and years and years.
Okay, so they can dig into their archives.
Well, they can dig into their archives, and they've got great sources throughout America and all over the world. So we are able to get kind of the best prices, the best quality.
And you have a variety of stuff from earrings to rings to necklaces, but what's the one staple piece every woman needs this fall?
Ooh, like what are you going to buy your girlfriend?
My wife, yeah, she needs something hot. What should I get my wife?
Well, okay, so this is about $1,000. So you combine with this peace sign, and you can tell it's a little bit of this is a new piece. It's a take on the traditional peace sign.
Okay.
18 karat gold diamonds. I'm a big fan of these rings, to be honest with you. So that's rhodium plated and diamonds.
Wow,
for vintage, this is 18 karat gold, diamonds, and a ruby, and we're selling this at just under $3,000.
Are you kidding?
So that's a statement. Yeah. So our vintage is about 60% off of
just under $3,000.
Yeah, that's it. Christmas.
It's not that bad.
Hold on.
My birthday's on Saturday.
Okay.
And you need a push present.
I do need a push present.
So many gifts. I better prepare. Start saving up.
Yeah. All right. So talk to us about reality television. What was that experience like for you?
Ooh, an easy question.
Yeah.
Well, it was different. I think one thing that, you know, we're a Bravo franchise.
Right.
But we're shot in London, and the way that you behave in London is a bit different than how you behave maybe in the States.
Really?
There's a lot more social nuances, and if you watch some of these Bravo shows like The Real Housewives, there's a lot of behavior that would never happen in London. That
Are you
doesn't
saying
mean
you would not be seen pulling someone's hair out? Is that what you're trying to say?
not on camera.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But actually, that's so true about London society, because you might have some of the same sentiments, the same dramas, the same conflicts, but the way that it's handled in public or faced is very different.
Yeah.
So
they're a bit more posh on that side of the pond than we are over here.
I'm glad you're behaving yourself there and here in during Fashion Week. And thank you so much for joining us, and bring some bling to the set.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I might leave some for you.
All right, now you're talking. You can come back anytime.
Right. And you're watching Rise Entertainment 360. Stay tuned.